Now we are going to talk about posting. So again, transferring information from a journal entry to a ledger account is what posting is. So again, I've explained it a couple of times now. Now, there are 5 steps in which you need to post in the correct order. 1, you write the date. 2, you write the journal page number in the post reference column. Then you write the debit or credit in the debit or credit column, whichever one is supposed to be there. Then you calculate and write the new account balance in the new balance column for that account. And then you return back to your journal and you fill in the post reference column of the general journal with whatever account number is there. Okay, so let's practice. So on November 3rd, we received cash from Kim Park, the owner, as an investment for $5,000. So we have our cash ledger here. It's already been opened for us along with the account number, and then the capital account with the account number. Okay, so we're going to take the first thing is the date. So we write November 3rd. We leave the item blank. We move to the post reference column. That's where we're going to find this, the general journal. So G1. That's how I got that. So it's page 1 of the general journal. Then we just move the debit into the debit column because we're working with the cash line. We move that over to the balance. Then we move on to capital. We do the date again. Skip the item. Post reference is still the general journal 1. This is the credit. So we move it over to the credit column. Flip the page. So here's where we're going to get some practice with our like a double line as far as this goes. So we have supplies that were bought on account, and then we're paying off the supplies we bought with cash. So with supplies, that's the first one, November 7th. So this already it's already open, it's already got a balance for us. So on November 3rd, they bought supplies. So we're moving this number 7 over. And then we're still on the general journal, page 1. And now we move the debit over. So it's a debit of $500. Then we add $275 plus $500 gets you $775 worth of supplies for this account. Then we go back, we take this $150 and put it in our post reference column. Next we move on to accounts payable supply depot. On the same 7th, remember we're still working on this line. Now we have to write November 7. Post reference still G1. It's a credit of $500. Credit of $500. Count 210. Then we're working with here. So on the 11th, we paid off $300 worth of supplies we bought on account from Supply Depot. So we can put an 11. We do not have to repeat the November because we're going to assume that if we don't put November, it'll be the same month, just like when we did in the general journal. We're still on general journal page 1, but we're paying off $300 worth of stuff. So we write in the debit column 300. So 500 minus 300 gets us 200. Account 210 goes up here and 210. Now we have the cash that we paid off with 300. Cash already has a balance. Now we write 11. We're still G1, but now we have a credit of $300. So $5,000